All right. The day is almost over. Um, wasn't as productive as I was hoping because I was very tired. I didn't sleep very well last night. Just been filled with bits of anxiety here and there. Happens from time to time. Just finished my dinner. Was about to do some work and realized I should do a video before the day is over, man. And I was trying to think because there's a couple of topics I want to talk about. I have a lot. I have like almost 30 or 40 different topics in which I can talk about. But um, yeah, I just wasn't sure what to do that I didn't feel like I had need to rush, even though these are only like 20-minute, 30-minute videos sometimes, which is like nothing. For whatever reason, it still felt like, oh, man, it's already late. I don't know if I want, I just want to spend 20, 30 minutes. But luckily, I built this system where I have like the speed paints, and I still want to do the 8-minute speed paints that look like they were done in an hour. So let's go ahead and do that for today. And let's do a bit of therapy session. Um, yeah, so what's been on my mind? Just a lot of stuff. Obviously am online like many of you guys are. And just like many of you guys, there's a lot of stuff that's going on that just kind of, it's hard to ignore. And I think a lot of that has just kind of made me feel a little bit more anxious than normal. And so then when I was trying to go to sleep last night, I think my mind was just like going crazy, just thinking about all the stuff. And then, and then I just got up and just started painting and doing some stuff with 3D. Believe it or not, I love art. I love making art. I love the act of it. I think that in a couple months, when things start to wind down, I'm gonna plan on buying a few sketchbooks. I'm gonna buy like maybe five or six, and then I'm just gonna fill them up. I'm gonna try to fill them up in a matter of a couple months, just to the brim, and maybe document it. Um, just because, like, I used to sketch quite a lot in the past, and I don't do it anymore, like physically. Outside of like post-it notes, I do like a lot of post-it note sketches, which is fun. But post-it notes by design feel like they can be thrown away. And the way I treat my art is very much like it just gets tossed away. Like I will make something and post it online, and it's like it is now into the ethernet, the ether. Um, and so for me, it's really a powerful mechanism to just kind of be free and just make art, not worry too much. But yeah, I think just recently it's been really busy with like work, that when I had a moment where I wasn't nearly as busy, I was just kind of like, all right, let me just take a bit of a break. I just got stun locked in some of the stuff that's been going on, and I was like, oh my gosh. And even right now, I've been thinking about it. Right before I started streaming, I came up with a couple more topics because of it. So it's a blessing in disguise. There's a silver lining. But one of the things that stood out to me is just like maybe having something that I can do, um, that is like not art, that's not work. It's not like hanging out with the family or these types of things that I definitely enjoy, but like something that's just again something that's individually mine, and there's nothing about it that requires me to do quite a lot. So for instance, like these videos, although they're very low hanging fruit, I do have a kind of a goal, right? And it's driving me to attempt certain things and approach stuff that I probably wouldn't have if I didn't give myself this kind of outward facing goal. Let me do something else. Let me. I always draw multiple arms. Let me draw multiple heads. Let me start adding a new paradigm to my artwork. Um, but essentially, like have a hobby because I love art and it's a really fun hobby. But I do it a lot, so it's like hard to know when I'm doing it as a hobby. So maybe when I get my sketchbooks, like I said, that will be return as like kind of a fun hobby, like exclusively, not like randomly. It might be great times, and other times I'm just like am I having a good time or am I just fucking doing the grind? Um, but I was thinking about it. It's like, oh, I mean, shit, video games. Like I used to just play video games all the time. I don't play them often anymore, and I think it's just because I work a lot. And honestly, many of them just disinterest me. Quite quite a few actually. But what I don't feel disinterested in is the I love the indie game scene. And there's a couple indie games that I haven't played, like Animal Well. There's games that I have that I just never played, like Disco Asylum. I was just like, oh, I should play that game. That game looks like it'd be a fucking mind trip, and just invest myself into that game and see what that does for me. I got another game called Little Nightmares that I like a lot. I played it for a little bit, but I just kind of got lost. Another one is Inside. That one I started a while ago. I really loved it, but again, I'm not sure. It's not sure when I have time, but I'm like, yeah, let me just find time, just do it, play games, unwind. I'm just so used to just working that it's a weird feeling to feel like I could do something else. And it's been like that for the last several months. So it'd be really nice to just chillax for a bit. But on the on the flip side, like me and my family are doing really well. Like we're in the green, which is really nice, and we have some plans and some trips that we want to do in the far future. So it's all working out. But doesn't stop me from just having lots of you know thoughts and feelings about just many things, dude. And what I would rather do is just kind of keep my head down and paint and draw and hang out with those that I love dearly. But whenever I can, I'm going to try to go out more often too. Just get some daylight. Working out does a lot of that for me, which is wonderful. It's a good excuse to get out of the house, but I need more excuses. And so I think I'm going to start planning for that shortly. I think right now I'm in the midst of just lots of work to be done. And so it's just hard for me to divorce that just yet. But I know it's coming in a few more months. So we'll see how it goes. This is turning out great. Minute and a half left. Let's make some moves, y'all. So this already feels pretty established. Let me use this kind of mixer brush. See if I can kind of get some stuff looking like it's a little bit more polished than it really is. And honestly, that did a pretty good job. 54 seconds. Lock in. Lock in. Just bring it out home. I wonder what will happen if I do one of these study sessions and don't say a word the whole time. Just you guys just watch me for 8 minutes. I might stream. I wanted to stream yesterday and I wanted to stream today, but I have some work to do. But maybe I will stream today. We'll see. Okay, 16 seconds. Let's do some fun stuff with this. Add some small details there. It's like some weird bird thing. Okay, I ran out of time. But let me just put a bow on the end of this. So it's not quite 8 minutes, but it's okay. We'll let it pass. I like the previous eye that I had, but I felt like I needed to do more with it. Okay. Probably closer to 8 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm okay with that. But yeah, this looks pretty good, especially from afar. Dude, whoa, looks done. Pretty crazy. I wish I would have given this more accessories. Maybe that's what I'll do next time. because the first attempt was most like very graphic. This attempt seems a little bit more. Oh shoot! I just noticed my audio might be quieter. Oh dude, I didn't do my roundabout check-ins. Oh dude, sorry. Now it must be really loud. I apologize. Uh, yeah, because the first time around I did like something that was a little bit rough and tough, but I felt good. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna just really kind of plow through. This one, I was like, all right, let me try to give like some depth, put some dynamic posing maybe. And I think that worked out great. I think this turned out pretty cool. But now I'm like, should I try to do more accessories? One thing that I'm realizing, I don't draw a lot of contemporary things, like contemporary clothes, environments, locations, props. So this is something I used to do all the time for school, like still life drawings. But I'm a big fan of like stuff that just doesn't exist, you know? And so like drawing something like this is more intriguing to me. And I think it's just more exciting to invent things that just do not belong in this world. And so, but it made me realize like, I think if I got really good at some contemporary stuff, like contemporary settings, contemporary props and outfitting, and then splash in this, that I think it would be a mega hit aesthetic. I think I've ventured off too far into the abstract for the vast majority of my personal work. I think it'd be cool to start placing this weird shit into real locations. So, but anyway, maybe I'll make that a video live stream where we sit together and study together. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here. Did my video for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next videos.